So today we are going to solve this problem, maximum product sub array. So see, you are given an array. So you are given an array, a list of numbers like 2, 3, okay, -2 and 4. So you must pick some number that are next to each other and multiply them. So find the largest multiplication result. So that's it. That's it, a product. So what is meant by product? So see, product means multiplication, okay, multiplication result. Like 2 into 3 is 6, so 6 is the product. So 6 is the product, and next is subarray. So what is meant by subarray? So subarray means numbers that are continuous next to each other. So if array is like 2, 3, -2 and 4, so valid subarray of this is 2, 2, 3, 2, 3 and 3, -2, -2 and 4. So these are the valid subarray. You cannot write like this 2 or -2 because 3 is skipped. Okay, subarray must be continuous next to each other. So that is a subarray. So next is, say, let's take this example. If so, let's understand the problem. 2, 3, 2, and 4. Okay, so let's check so let's take some subarray and their product. 2 is 2, 2 into 3 it was 6, 2 into 3 6, 6 into 2, so it was -12. And next is 3 into -2, it was -6, and 4, so 4. So which product is biggest? So that was is this. Okay, so 6 is the biggest product, so the answer is 6. If we have example like -2, 3 and -4, so let's take -2 into -2, it was -2, -2 into 3 it was -6, so -2 into 3 into -4, so it was 24. So here 6 into -4, so that was 24. Two negative number become positive. Okay, so the answer is 24. Let's take another example. If 2 in 1, okay, -2 it was -2, -2 into 0 it was 0, and 0 into 0 it was 0, so the answer is 0. Okay, so from all possible continuous group of numbers, find the one whose multiplication is the biggest. Okay, so we do not skip numbers. Yes, we do not skip numbers, we do not rearrange numbers, and just pick a continuous part of multiply. So that's the whole problem. Okay, so see, in brute force we check every possible subarray, so that the time complexity is big O of n square. So it was waste time complexity, so we use optimized solution that we walk. So the idea is we walk once through array, so the time complexity is big O of n. Okay, so we cannot use brute force because it's take big O of n square time. If the array size is large, it's become too slow and many case TLE. So we need an O big O of n solution. Okay, so just remember the problem. Maximum product and of a continuous number. Okay, that's a problem. So let's try run. See, if we have negative 2, 3 and 4, so the answer is 24. So we know the answer. See, negative always decrease sum. Okay, in some problem negative always decrease sum, but in product negative can become positive later. Okay, negative can become positive later. See example, negative 2 into 3 it was negative 6, and negative 6 into negative 4 it was 24. So small negative become big positive, so that is the trick. Okay, small now so small negative become big positive. Okay, so that is the trick. So see, what's the idea? At every index we keep maximum product and minimum product, maximum product ending here and minimum product ending here. So why we are going to use minimum? Because minimum is negative into negative can become maximum rate. Okay, negative into negative can become positive rate. So okay, say suppose current number is nums of I. Okay, so what we do at every step, so current number is nums of I, we calculate nums of I into previous max and nums of I into previous min. Okay, then see, then new max is equal to maximum of these three, and new min is minimum of these three. So then update the answer. So let's try then we understand clearly. Negative 2, 3 and negative 4. So say max product is negative 2, min product is negative 2, and the result is negative 2. Okay, see at 3 we check 3 into negative 2 is negative 6, 3 into negative 2 it was negative 6. So max product we update become 6, and min product we update it become negative 6, it's become 3 and it's become 6. So the answer is 3. Okay, next at negative 4 we check negative 4 into 3 is equal to negative 12. So negative 4 into negative 6, so it was 24. So max product become 24 and min product become negative 12, so the answer become 24. Okay, so why this work? Because at every step we consider all possibilities of ending subarray at that position. Okay, we never miss a case and we only use one loop, so time complexity is big of n. Okay, so let's take another example. Two, negative 5, 2, negative 4 and 3. Okay, see this example is good because it has many negativities. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So correct answer of this is into 4, 6, 23, 20, 24. Okay, now let's see. Max is 2, min is 2, and answer is and result is 2. See, max means maximum product ending here, minimum product ending here, and result is all over best answer. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I is equal to 1 and value is negative 5. So see, if nums of I is less than 0, then swap max and min. Okay, see, now right now max is 2, min is 2, so swap does not change anything, both are same. Okay, both are same. Next, now we update. See, max -5 comma 2 into -5, so max -5 comma -10, so the answer is -5. Okay, now we update min. So min is, now we update min, -5 into 2 into -5, min is -5 comma -10, so the answer is -10. Okay, now max is -5, the max is -5 and min is -10. Okay, now update max, now we update the answer. Let's stay 2 only, because see, max 2 comma -5, so the max is 2 only, so the result is 2. Okay, now I comes here at 2, I is equal to 2 and the value is -2, number is negative, so we swap max and min. So before swapping, see, max is -5 and min is -10. Okay, after swap, max become -10 and min become -5. So see, why we swap? Because multiplying by negative flip sign, so a small negative can become big positive. Okay, now let's update max -2 -10 into -2, so 2 comma 20, so it was 20. Now max become 20 and min -2 -5 into -2 -2 comma 10, so it was -2, so the max, now max is 20 and min is -2. Now let's update the result. 2 comma 20, so the max is 20, so the answer is 20. Okay, now result is 20. So now next I comes here in -4, value -4. So see, I is 3, value is -4. Okay, negative again, so we swap. See, before swapping, max is 20 and min is -2, so after swap max is 20, min is -2. After swap, max become -2 and min become 20. Now we update max. See, now we update max, -4 into -2 in 4 -4 comma 8, so the answer is 8. Now we update min, -4 20 into -4 -4 80 minus -80, so the answer is -80. So the max is 8. No, the max is 8. Where is max? Okay, now the max is 8 and min is 80, min is -80. Okay, now we update the result. 20 comma 8, so the maximum is 20, so the result become 20. Okay, now where is the now I comes here at 4. See, I is equal to 4 and the value is 3, so positive, so no swap. Okay, so let's update the max. 3 into 3, max is 3 comma 24, so the answer is 24. Now we update the min, 3 comma 80 into 3 -80, so 3 comma 240, So the minimum is 240. So the now max is, where is the max? Okay, now the max is 24 and the min is 240, negative 240. So let's update the result. 20 comma 24, so it was maximum is 24, so the answer is 24. Okay, so loops end, so the answer is 24. Okay, see, at every step max become best product ending here and minimum is worst product ending here. If number is negative, we swap them, and because negative flip sign, so the whole trick. So that is, so the core idea is, while moving through the array, we keep track of both maximum product and the minimum product ending at each position. So see, why we need minimum? Because negative can flip sign. See, negative 5 into negative 2, it was 10. A small negative can suddenly become a big positive. So if we only store maximum, we might miss the answer. So what we are doing, at every number we ask, if my subarray ends here, so what is the biggest product can I make? So the answer that we check, take the number alone, multiply it with the previous maximum and multiply it with the previous minimum. So then biggest become new maximum and smallest become new minimum. So that's it. Now let's take another example. If negative 1, negative 3, negative 10 and 0 and 60. Okay, so the correct answer is, so the correct answer is 60. Okay, so let's start. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the max is negative 1 and min is negative 1, so the result is negative 1. Okay, result is negative 1. So I okay, I is equal to 1 and the value is negative 3. Before swap, number is negative 1 and negative 1, some value, so no visible change. So see, we update max. Now we update the max, like negative 3, 1 into negative 3, max is negative 3. Now we update the min. So the answer is, so the result is 3. Okay, now I comes here, value is negative 10, negative, so we swap. Before swap 3 and negative 3, after swap max become negative 3 and min become 3. Okay, so let's see the, if we update now, if we update max, see, negative 10, 3 into negative 10, negative 10, 30, so the answer is 30 if it's become min. So let's change this only, don't write it was min, also look like this only, 3, so the negative 3, so the answer is negative 30. Okay, for min, see, for max it was 30, for min it's become negative 30. Okay, for min it was become negative 30, for min it was negative 30. Okay, so the answer is, so the result answer is right here, result is equal to 30. Okay, now I comes here at 3, that was 0, 0, yeah, 0. 0 is not negative, so we not swap. See, max is 0 30 into 0. Now max is 0 comma 0, so the answer is 0. So if in negative 0, just rewrite this. So the max is 0 negative 30, so the mean also 0. Okay, mean also 0, so the result is 30. Result is still 30. Okay, so 0 reset everything. Next I comes here 60. I is equal to 4 and the value is 60, so positive, no swap. Max 60 0 into 60, max 60 0, so it was 60 to the min. See, in min same, but we choose it was max and it was min, so we choose 60. Okay, now see, result is 30 comma 60, so the biggest is 60, so the result is 60. Okay, so the final answer is 60. So see, now let's write down the code. So we need 3 variables. Int max is equal to nums of 0. Let's copy this. Min is equal to an int result is equal to command b. Okay, next for loop, because see, why we use loop? For every element, for every next element, loop start from index I. Okay, loop start from index I. For int I is equal to 1, we start from 1 only and every time. Okay, so I is equal to 1 and I is nums dot size I plus plus. So we check if nums of I is less than 0. If nums of I is less than 0, then we swap max and min. Next we update max is equal to max, we call max function, and just nums of I max into nums of I. Now min is equal to min nums of I comma min into nums of I. Okay, next we just update result is equal to max result max. Now we just return the result. NUMS. Yes. So see, at every step max is a best product sum ending here, min is worst product ending here, and if negative we will swap and we update and we keep global result and just That's it. We just return result.